Go. Oh, all right. Who's with me today? Let's get a couple more viewers in here so I could start this video before these kings get their ass whipped by these warriors. Yeah, I made a couple bets. I shouldn't have bet, but I did. They're playing this sack, but I think the Warriors are going to take them. Let's wait for a few more viewers to get in here before I start this reaction video. You guys know I don't usually do reaction videos. To be honest with you, I did start out watching Gunner quite often, but I haven't been watching him lately. No specific reason. However, I did wake up this morning and I seen his video today that he put out, and I'm going to do a reaction video on it. And he talks about what I talked about yesterday, the difference between Mexicans, either from down south or up north, their politics compared to blacks' politics. And he was on point with that. I do agree with this. I usually don't agree with some of his videos. He's like a comical commentator to me. He's funny. And that's what he does. He perfected it. He perfected his craft, and he's good at what he does. He makes you laugh, but he gets it wrong a lot of the time. Sometimes he gets it right, and today he got it right. And he spoke about the murder, the Suede cat that got killed in Solano, and how he got left in the shower, and how he can't really talk about the specifics. And he really kind of indicated, he didn't say it specifically straight out, but he indicated that the cat might have got killed, or people are talking, I ain't going to say he indicated, people are talking about he got killed because he is a rapper and he was using the N-word. He's from Mexican descent, and he was in the prison system using the N-word. I'm also from Mexican descent. I'm half Mexican. And I've always used the N-word in prison, out of prison. One time, I think someone approached me about doing that. And it was a cat from Sacramento that really didn't know me. And his people told him who I was and stuff. But it formed a habit, and it is a bad habit. You see, I don't use it often on here at all. I don't even know if I've used that N-word on here at all. But I kind of seized my vocabulary from using the N-word in public. When I'm around, friends and family, sometimes it might slip out. But while in prison, I use it quite often. Never been checked about it, except not checked, but I've been approached about it one time. But I want to get into GuNNa's video. And he was talking about an OG Crip that did a video. I didn't go back and look at that video yet, about how he could talk about stuff that the raza can't. And he's correct. And what GuNNA said was that their politics, the Northern Mexican politics specifically, are quite different than the blacks' politics. I agree 100% about that. When I first went to prison in 1989, I had uncles and cousins that are Norteños. And I went to prison from California Youth Authority. I caught an assault on an inmate with a deadly weapon at DeWitt Nelson in 89. I was there as an M number. Angelique. Anyways, that's one of my friends on here making a comment. But anyways, she just threw me off right now. So I went in 89, and I've always since I can remember was from 29th Street, Garden Block Crip. So when I went to California Youth Authority, that's what I was. I was from 29th Street, Garden Block Crip. I think there was 6 of us at DeWitt Nelson. I think there was about 5 of us at NRCC. Anyways, I went to prison, And when I hit Vacaville Reception Center, I had 2 uncles and I believe 1 cousin or 2 cousins there. And they all ran with the Norteños. And they knew that I was a Crip and I came from CYA. And one of my uncles approached me with 2 older Mexicans that my dad knew. And they always Norteños, and they was reputable back then. They're not no more, but they was reputable. And they pulled me to the side and they told me my slate is clean. I just got the California prison system and my slate was clean, and I was expected to run with them because of my nationality. And it wasn't a request, it was a demand. And my reaction to that, I had I'm gonna tell you who was there from 29th Street when I got there. It was Big Snake, it was Wicked, it was Dinky, it was Big BK, Kenny, Pimpin' Ken Martin. It was DC from 6'8 Dogs. And who else was there? There's a few more cats. J-Dog, Jason White. And when they approached me, I was with Big Snake walking the track. He was walking with me. And when they said that to me, that my slate was clean and I had to run with them, my reaction was, it's not going to happen. And to me, I felt like I would be betraying where my heart was at, because my heart was with 29th Street. And to switch over, and I have a cousin, I'm not going to mention his name. I have a cousin from 29th Street. And he did that because his father, his uncles, which is my uncles, told him when he got to prison, he had to claim Norteño. I wasn't going to do that. They was going to have to kill me before I switched up and claimed something else after I've been claiming that all my life. And I've had several fights over this. And I think, I'm not positive, I think one of my uncles sent a couple Northerners to my cell and I got down with them. Now, remember, this is in 89. Times have changed. They can't do that no more. But in 89, I got down with 2 Norteños in the cell in T-Wing 3rd tier. And we got down, and after that, the tables changed, and they left me alone. Did I have more fights after that? Of course, with Sureños and Norteños. And after a while, people start leaving you alone because they know you ain't no punk, and that's what happened. But that ain't what this video is about. That was just a little history. What's up, John Dean? What's up, Corey? Corey's always on my platform. See, he's a true viewer, and he supports my channel. I like that, Corey. You're on here. You was on here since day one. So anyway, I was watching GuNNA earlier, man, and I usually don't watch him like I used to. I used to watch GuNNA every day, but today his face popped up, so I used it as a thumbnail. And he'll probably see this video. And I gotta say, he was on point about the politics between blacks, the difference between politics between blacks and Hispanics. And it ain't that blacks don't do paperwork checks, because we do, but we're more lax in I think the reason why, if you look at the degenerate side, and when I say degenerate, people that hasn't been to prison don't know what that means. So when I say degenerate, that means people that went PC, went over to the other side, to S&Y. And when you look at them S&Y yards, guess what they're full of? The majority of S&Y inmates, their race is Mexican, either from down south or up north. There's blacks on S&Y and there's whites, but the majority is from is Mexican, Norteños and Sureños. And the reason why is because their politics in prison are so strict that people don't want to follow them, so they PC up. And That's why they're the deepest on the SNY yards. Blacks have politics, but they're not as strict as the Northerners and the Southerners. I don't know about Southern politics too much. I did a lot of time down south, and I congregated with them. I sold them drugs. I did business with them a lot, and I seen removals that they do. I seen them use knives. But when I was up north around North Indios, their politics to me are the strictest, and that's why a lot of them fall off and go to PC. So he hit the nail on the head by saying that. And I agree with that. I'm a Southerner that grew up. I enjoy your content. I never went SNY. I left active. I respect your opinion. Hey, Braham Nakla, man, I salute you, bro, that you never went to the other side, bro. And if you grew up and just left it alone like me, I don't gangbang no more. I still see my friends or the people I grew up with now. And then I mess with a lot of them still. But as far as gang activity, it's a wrap. It'll never happen. I don't got my sons, my two sons. One of them is a gang member. One of them ain't. I got two daughters. One of them's a gang member. One of them ain't. And they claim Oak Park, Zilla. And their dad used to be a Crip. So you never know what your kids are going to claim. I think they grew up and thought they was going to be something that I wasn't. And that's what they did. They're both Bloods from Oak Park. And I don't want to get into that. I want to talk about Gunner's opinion, man. So like I said, I usually don't watch Gunner no more, but I watched him this morning. When I got up, I seen the video he put out about the rapper that got killed in Solano. And you know, Solano's probably on lockdown. I was there 3 times. And when something like this happens, you know, it's on administration to straighten it out. And they're probably doing an investigation. I guarantee you that yard is locked down. Whatever yard he was on, he was found in the shower leaking. That yard's locked down. They're going to do a thorough investigation. Just because he was a known rapper, they're probably going to investigate a little bit more. They'll probably grab some people up. And they probably already grabbed some people up and threw them in Tin Building. That's the hole there. I was there for almost 2 years in that hole in Solano. And that hole's like no other, man. I had phones in there, tobacco, everything. I had that hole cracking the 2 years I was there. I was selling tobacco in there for 2 years. Have my cell phone in there and everything. So Solano hole ain't really like a hole. You got cops bringing you shit. Everyone wants to make money in there. Back when I was there, Soledad, CTF, John Dean. I think Soledad, I was in Soledad back in 99 or 2000. No. I was in Soledad. I did a year violation there. Soledad North B Yard. I think Shasta Building or something like that. That's when Big Bobo Floyd from Harlem 30s was my cellie. That was the best cellie I ever had. No one wanted to move in the cell with Big Bobo. Bobo was there for 2 life sentences. Biggest cat on the yard. Big Bobo Floyd from Harlem. But yeah, I think Gunner got it correct, man. When he talked about the political side of Mexicans, the difference between Mexicans and blacks, and I think he hit the nail on the head in there. And I want to give him his props for that. Do I agree with Gunner's content? Gunner's like a comedian. He does comedian content. He perfected that shit, and he got a lot of followers for it. He gets paid good for being funny, and when he's serious, it's hard to take him serious because you watch him be on there doing his funny shit. But I never did time with Gunner before. I thought I did, but I look back and I've never been to the same place as him at the same time. 06, you was there in 06 on North B Yard. Oh, you watch him, Corey? You watch Gunner? Yeah, he be having me rolling, man. Do I agree with his content? Will I ever do a video with him? Negative. Just because my beliefs are a lot different than his. That's the reason why I wouldn't do a video with him. Do I think he's a great content creator? Yes. He's a very I don't want to say manipulative, but he catches you and he holds you in. And I like that about him. But I don't agree with all his content or his political views. So that's another reason why what happened here. I won't do a vid because a lot of people on here keep asking me, how come you don't get on there with Gunner? How come you don't do? I just don't. I just don't go that route. I don't want my channel with that comedic content on here. Even though it's good to laugh now and then, you know, I could be funny sometimes too, but I choose not to be. I try to keep this channel serious for the kids so the kids could really get a grasp of what California prison system is like before they make the mistakes that I made. Some of this stuff I don't like too much, but I still watch him. Yeah, because he's funny, huh? He holds you in, he holds your attention. Yeah, that's why I got started. I was watching him every day for a couple months, and I think he was one of the influences why I started my channel, man, to be honest with you. I used to be stuck on Gunner. And I you know, when I first started watching him, I didn't know his background. When I found out, it really didn't detour me too much because, you know, nowadays people fall off all the time, man. And you can't knock someone for going to the other side after they put in so much work and they just got tired and hung their gloves up. And I think that's what he did. I think he got the short end of the stick, either with his neighborhood or his people in the pen, and he just hung his gloves up. And you can't really knock someone after they put in a lot of work for doing that, especially with their politics, man. Their politics are hard, man. I don't even want to explain how hard their politics are in prison. They have to oblige by certain rules, and there is no room for fucking up. You don't get a second chance if you're in North Indian. If you fuck up, you're going to pay the price. And they're going to whack you, or they're going to have you DP'd 2-on-1. They're going to whack you. They're going to slice your face. And when you ever see a Northern Mexican walk around with a mark on their face, that means they fell off. Somehow they messed up. That don't mean they told on no one or they raped no one. That just means they fucked up. I see a lot of that in Sacramento. You guys know I'm from Sacramento, from Garden Block. And I see a lot of North Indians with, they call it puto marks, when they have a slash on their face. That's what they do. They get them tomahawks and they slash. I don't want to get into all that. I'm not on here to be telling everyone's business, but that's how they discipline their people when they fuck up. They give them a puto mark on their face so everyone knows. But yeah, what about these kings and these warriors, man? As you guys know, I'm from Sacramento. However, I've been a Warriors fan since I was a kid. When Sprewell used to play for him, remember Sprewell slapped his coach back in the 80s? I've been a Warriors fan since then. If you guys go back and look at the video that I was in with Sibo, Birds in the Kitchen, you'll see I got a Warrior shirt on. And I think we shot that in 1990, 94, 95, I believe. We shot that video in Oakland at Ricky Henderson's mansion. You can see me, I got the Warriors shirt on, the Warriors hat. So I've been rocking with the Warriors for a long time. People like, you're from Sacramento, you're supposed to be rocking with the Kings. I'm not from Dallas, and I rock with Dallas Cowboys. Been rocking with them since I was a little kid. You see that? What's that say? Cowboys. Got the other side on the other arm, Dallas. So I just wanted to touch bases and talk about Gunner's being on point with this video, man. You guys already haven't liked, subscribed to my channel, hit that subscription button, hit that share button, and definitely leave a comment. These comment North Indians have the hardest program. Hey Raymond, I've been saying that for years, bro. You know, I've been on the inside with that. I got the inside scoop on that. All my uncles are North Indians and my cousins and shit. And they got the hard, even when they come home, they still got a politic out here on the street, man. They're very political. They got a lot of politics behind them, man. And you got to oblige by them in there and out on the streets. Once you're hooked up, there ain't no getting out. You got to come home and perform. What Sibo track? Birds in the Kitchen, Palms Itching. Yeah, we did that video in Oakland. Hey, I appreciate that, Nakla. Yeah, I'm going to keep it coming. I just got a new studio, man, and we'll be there tomorrow filming 12 rounds. If you guys already haven't came over to 12 rounds of adrenaline with me and Tony the Tiger Lopez, come over to that channel, man, and check that out. We got a new podcast, 12 rounds of adrenaline. We film every Monday at the new studio. So come check us out tomorrow. I think it's at 5 p.m. It'll be live. We're doing it live tomorrow. I don't know if he's bringing a guest tonight. He's in contact with Mike Tyson right now. We're trying to either do an interview on what's Mike Tyson's smoke. What's his damn podcast? I forgot the name of it. But he's in contact. He just sent him a message yesterday. So hopefully we'll have Mike on our show, or he'll be on Mike's show. So check us out tomorrow at 5 p.m. on 12 Rounds of Adrenaline. Like and subscribe. Check y'all out. Have a blessed day, and tell the people you love them, and watch the game. It just started. I got to get in there and watch this game. Check y'all out tomorrow.